What's up, people? So, I'm downtown in Houston right now. I don't want to go over there. They're going to give me a strike on my YouTube for copyright music. So I'm going to go through the dark for a second. Discovery Green. I was just cruising by. Okay, I'm not even going to mention too much. But something brought something to my attention, to my memory. A principle I think still needs to be mentioned, if not explained to people. Has to do with women, okay? And it's something a professor of mine, told our class. She was a college professor, biology, okay? And it's really kind of simple, so hopefully it's not too confusing. But she said, especially with like mammals, in the way that the female creates the baby, inside her belly and stuff, and then nurtures it with her breast. She said that the females are almost always more sexually selective, okay? And she said, she attested this to, the fact that females have to go through 9 months of pregnancy, okay, for one. For two, they gotta go through childbirth, which can be deadly sometimes, okay. But then also, sometimes the father isn't even around. So really, all the guy has to do, literally, is, donate a little bit of sperm, you know what I'm saying? And then the mother has to go through everything else. She can, sometimes the father does stick around, that's fine. And that's relatively normal, you know what I mean? And natural, you know what I mean? And especially with humans, because humans, we're a complicated species, and we usually the parents raise the child into adulthood and everything. And we don't hit puberty until we're 13, 15, I don't know. But yeah, we usually stay with our parents until about 15 years down at least. So we are kind of an exceptional species in that way, but generally speaking, that same principle is relevant. The fact that women naturally, if they're not just naturally more selective, they probably should be, because like I said, a guy, oh crap, a guy can now you just donate a little bit of sperm and be out. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere. I got a friend, literally, his mom was a bartender, and some dude was in town on a business trip, got her pregnant. He doesn't even know his own dad. He's 22 right now. And he was talking about he got in touch with him and he's thinking about going to visit him. That was nowhere to be found. And his mom's still a bartender. She raised him as a single parent. That's exactly what I'm saying. And you can see that happening a lot in the world, single mothers. It's so fucking common these days. You can look, I'm actually kind of the child of a single mother, because my dad, he bailed on us when I was 5. My little brother, he was a newborn. He literally bailed on us, left us in a fucking hotel room because he couldn't pay rent at the place we're staying. He literally left us there without paying for the fucking room. And we're sorry, what the fuck we supposed to do? He fucking bailed on us, you know what I mean? And you can see that so many fucking single mothers that had kids by these fucking losers, you know what I'm saying? And, who leave the women to do everything. All these dudes do is there's a little bit of sperm, I'm out, you know what I'm saying? And you can see that. So this is kind of a warning to these fucking girls, you know what I mean? You can see that everywhere. Look at these women. These women are never going to say that their children were mistakes, okay? They'll never say that. And they'll say, no, I got this, don't worry, I'm a strong woman, I can handle this. Look how stressful their life is. Look beyond their words, you know what I'm saying? Listen with your inner ear, you know what I'm saying? They're stressing. It takes a toll on them mentally, physically, emotionally, all that. You know what I mean? And you can see it. It kills them. And sometimes these people will go, or these girls, these women with children, they'll go and like look for another guy to like, okay, well that dude was a loser, too bad I had a kid with him, you know, I learned my lesson this time. And they'll go try to find another guy and they're running the same shit, get pregnant by another guy who's a loser too. And it's like, the problem is the judgment of women. That's what I'm telling you, it is. My mom got beat by my dad. She got beat. He cheated on her. He fucking never paid the fucking bills, okay? Electricity was going out. We were getting kicked out of the place that we stayed and shit. And she still claims that he was the love of her life. She still claims that. That's a problem mentally. That's a problem with your perception. That's a problem with... My dad, in my opinion, was a piece of shit. Straight up. He didn't even he was nowhere to be found. He let some other man raise me. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do nothing for me as a father. He just fucking donated some sperm and I exist. Thank you. But yeah, he beat my mom to the point that she fucking stabbed him because he beat her so frequently. He was drunk every fucking day. He came home and never paid the fucking bills, never food, never nothing. I was fucking... It's ridiculous. But she claims that he was the love of her life. You see what I'm saying? And I can't tell you how many girls I see thinking the same shit, same type of shit about some fucking lame ass fucking dude. It's like, how are you girls, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you in the brain? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is wrong with you in the brain got you thinking some dumb shit like that? This dude came and beat my mom on a daily basis, bloody, to where she had enough and she finally stabbed him. Literally stabbed him. He had a punctured lung, literally. Drunk every fucking day. Crack cocaine. Fucking going off with these fucking whores at the fucking bar, leaving us at home. He actually brought fucking women back to the house while my mom was there, fucking like shattering her fucking ego. You know what I'm saying? But she still claims he was the love of her life. That's something fucked up in your brain, sister. That's something fucked up in your brain. And I see that same shit so fucking often. And the fucked up part is, so I'm doing this as like a wholesale thing right now, right? I've seen girls in situations, and I try to tell them, like, dude, you try to tell them some shit, you're like, you could do better. And they're like, they don't believe it sometimes. And other times you try to tell them, look, why you with this guy? He's no good, he's trash. And like, they think you're just trying to like blast their man because you're like jealous or something. It's like, maybe a little bit, because honestly, you know, sometimes like there might be a girl and you're like, damn, you do so, like, why are you with this guy? And you might be trying to get with her, you know what I mean? And at the same time, it's like, for good guys in general, if you want to call it good guys, but for decent guys, you know, it's just like, you are rewarding a piece of shit by, you know, staying with him. You know what I'm saying? He might have like 5 girls on us. So he might be doing all types of crazy shit. You know what I mean? But you're rewarding him by staying with him. You're disrespecting yourself by staying with him. And you're rewarding him by staying with him. And then there's other guys out here that you're not even giving the time of day. And yeah, so for the decent men out there, yeah, I'm a little bit offended. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck this fucking douchebag who's a fucking piece of shit, who we all tell is a piece of shit. And you're gonna reward him by fucking staying with him while there's all types of dudes probably looking for you? I'm like, sister, you got it fucked up in the head. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. That's not normal. That's not normal at all. My mom says my dad, who she fucking stabbed, was the love of her life, bro. That's love. What the fuck is in your brain? What's in your brain? I'm telling you. So yeah, so there's a little bit of an animosity, because I'm like, dude, sister, you're gonna let this dude, you know, like run your life while there's like real motherfuckers out here trying to like, you know, get with you? Come on. It's silly. It's really fucking silly. And I see it so fucking often. This is not the exception. This is like the new fucking norm. You see it. Go look around. How many fucking girls, you know, how many of your fucking friends got some fucking kids with the fucking baby daddy's a piece of shit? Go ask them. Go look. These it's stupid. You know, and like my biology teacher said, you're supposed to be selective. You know what I mean? As a female, you're supposed to be selective. You know, you could call the guy a piece of shit for going and like trying to have sex with 1,000 girls. Biology I'm not gonna defend those guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I personally don't do that. I'm more responsible. Like, I ain't trying to just get some girl pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Without taking care of my own kid. Because I seen what my mom went through. You know what I'm saying? I seen what my dad did to me. Look, I ain't trying to be all like careless like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm responsible personally. So I ain't even gonna defend these fucking fuckheads who are just going out and fucking having kids left and right, fucking not even be able to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? But either way, biologically speaking, it's really on the fucking girl. You don't let a guy up in you if he's a fucking loser, a fucking, what is that? You know, that's like your sacred fucking, you hold the key to creation of life, and you're gonna let this fucking crackhead, fucking loser, piece of shit, whatever the fuck, like your judgment of character so twisted and fucked off, like you ain't even got enough sense, even when people are telling you what it is, to fucking see this dude's a piece of shit, and you're gonna let him fucking impregnate you. It's like, like biologically, it's like you are letting shitheads win. Like, biologically speaking, you are rewarding shithead behavior. I see these girls with their fucking lack of judgment going and letting these dudes get them pregnant. I'm like, well, there's gonna be other like kids looking and being like, well, look what works. I guess I'll just be this type of piece of shit person and that'll work. You know, if I wanna, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. And it's just so silly. These girls don't understand. They're like the key to everything. They're the key to everything. They're the key to almost like morality in society. Dudes will do what it takes to get laid. You see what I'm saying? If these girls are rewarding fucking shithead behavior, then everybody's gonna be doing shithead behavior. They're gonna be like, oh, that's how I get laid. I guess I'm just gonna be a shithead. And they're literally like, by rewarding that, it's like a fucking incentive system to act a certain way. Girls need to understand this. They're like the motherfucking, they hold the key, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but don't get me wrong, dudes, look, I see girls trying to wave this shit around and be all slutty and shit, and I'm just like, get out of my face, you know what I mean? So it doesn't work all the time. It's not like just because some girls think that every guy is trying to get with them. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you're rewarding fucking shitty behavior, then you're rewarding shitty behavior. And other people are gonna see that and possibly be like, well, that worked for him, let me do that. It might not work conversely, look, like trying to just fucking get people to do what you want. But it might work in the way that, you know, if you don't reward that type, and it really, I mean, this is personal for you. You're gonna let whoever the fuck, you know, you want, you know, fucking go up inside you, whatever, that's on you. That's on you. That's your personal business. And I just hope you have some good judgment. You don't ruin your own life. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can see these women trying to raise their own kid by themselves, working like 3 jobs, stressing all day. That takes a toll on your body as well. You don't look as good as you did by the time you're like 20. You done had a kid for some dude, and nobody even wants you no more. I'm just keeping it real. I'm letting you know. And I ain't gonna say that's the case for everybody. And look, shout out to all the single mothers out there working. You know what I mean? You know, look, there's a lot of good-looking women out there with single mothers. You know what I mean? But still, it's gonna take a toll on you physically. I'm just trying to let these girls know, because you know, all these single mothers out there, they're champions. You know what I'm saying? They're not letting their weakness show. You know what I mean? That's why I say you gotta listen with your inner ear. You know what I mean? And if you pay attention, you can see it. These people are having a really rough time. It would have been a lot easier if they had a decent guy. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm telling you, look, it takes a toll on your body. As you know, sometimes a decent guy is like, ooh, I don't know if I want to pick up a kid with this woman. You know, I like the woman, but I ain't trying to raise somebody else's kid. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be hard. I'm just letting you girls know, like, for real. It's the type of shit motherfucking people really don't talk about, but it's so fucking real. It's so fucking real. Look at these fucking women out here struggling. Look at it. Go fucking look at it. Look at it everywhere you look. It's everywhere you look. These fucking girls getting pregnant by some loser, raising kids by themselves, and fucking stressing out like hardcore. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to name names. There's people in my personal life that are like that. I don't want to name names because they're trying to keep up, you know, their, you know, heroic fucking, you know, tough, you know, I can see it, you know what I'm saying? And I just want girls to make better decisions, not only for themselves, but just in general. You're rewarding shitheads by getting with them. It's like, what are you, crazy? What are you, crazy? Girls are supposed to be more selective, biologically speaking. because you could die in child labor. You might have to do what these single mothers do and raise a kid by herself. While the shithead dad did like my dad, he went to fucking Florida, lived on a beach the rest of his life doing drugs, probably fucking a bunch of fucking hookers. I don't fucking know. That's what he did. He went to fucking Florida, Key West, living on the beach, doing drugs while my mom was fucking raising us, living with my stepdad. She didn't really like my stepdad that much. I like my stepdad because he was a decent father to me. My mom didn't really like him, but she put up with it just so we got a roof over our head. While my dad's over on the fucking beach partying, but she still thinks he's the love of her life. And you know, it's girls don't want, it's an ego thing. It's an ego thing. She don't, when a dude does that to you, when he acts like you really ain't worth what you're worth, he's gonna go fuck off with other girls and just leave you like that. It's like you don't want to admit what the fuck that shows you. You don't want to admit that person never really cared about you. You know what I'm saying? And so these girls, you know, they're gonna, they don't want that blow. And because they don't want that blow, they're gonna do whatever they can to try to win the man back. You know what I'm saying? To try to get that, you know, type of respect that they deserve. You know what I mean? But the dude's a piece of shit. He don't fucking respect nobody. And they don't want to admit that they fucked up like they did too. Sometimes it depends. But really, I know it's common sense. It's understood. Look, these girls, it's a ego heartbreaking thing when a dude just, you find out he's fucking with some other girl and you're just like, you think you're not worth it, and then you're trying to like win his affection because you want to like, you don't want to like believe, you don't want to take that blow. You know what I mean? You want him to feel like you're worth it still. It's like, dude, he don't care about nobody. He's a fucking selfish piece of shit. That's what you people need to understand. You girls need to understand that shit. It's very simple stuff. It really fucking is, dude. And I'm telling you, when I try to tell girls like this in person, I see them, I'm like seeing them with a dude, I'm like, why you even with this fucking dude? And they think I'm trying to like, you know, cash in, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm just being real, man. Like, what is that? Why you with this guy? He's a trash bag. Look at him. And they think I'm just like capping on the dude because I'm trying to cash in. I'm like, no, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you. You're with this fucking dumbass. Look at you. He's treating you like shit, this and that. Hell no. I seen girls getting like beat by their man. You try to tell them and they're like, you know, they don't trust nobody. They're all fucked up in the head by their man and shit. Abusive relationships. I'm telling you, girls gotta learn to see what the fuck is what. God damn. That's so fucking real. Anyway, I'm going back and forth. I'm in front of the fucking, whatever the fuck this place is called, the Toyota Center right now. I think I seen some girl looking out the window, see me pacing back and forth. Hopefully she don't think I'm doing nothing crazy out here. I just gotta say what I gotta say, man. Do what I gotta do, you know what I mean? I'm trying to help these girls, save these girls from making the same mistakes that so many other girls make. I'm telling you, they're never gonna say their baby's a mistake. You know, they say, nah, I got it. It's because they already made the mistake. You gotta deal with the consequences of the mistake you already made. You know what I mean? There's no point in, you know, dwelling on the past, but at the end of the day, it could have turned out a lot fucking better if they made better choices. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get these girls to wisen the fuck up to make some better fucking choices. It's really that fucking simple. And that being said, I'm gonna go see what these kids doing over here playing basketball. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Peace.